Greetings, Scouts and Scouters of Pack 404. This is your pack update for the second week of October 2018. We've had another great week and we still have a lot more fun to come for the rest of October. This Saturday, October 13th, is a big and busy day for the pack. We're holding our Bobcat ceremony for all of our new Scouts and our first ever demo day. And popcorn orders and money are due on that day as well. We've had almost 30 Scouts earn their Bobcat, and the ceremony is a big deal for them and for the pack. Please ensure that this date is on your family calendar so that you can come out and support our new Bobcats in Pack 404. The event starts at 5:30. We won't be having any food or snacks, so please be sure that you have had dinner before you arrive. So the first topic we're going to talk about is popcorn. So again, please bring your popcorn, order forms, and money to the demo day on October 13th. We have to place our order with Trails End by October 15th, so we need time to get all of those forms together so that we can place our order. If you're unable to make the event, please contact me about getting your order form and money to me prior to the deadline. With our focus on the show and sell events, so far this year we realized that some of the details about the individual order forms may have gotten lost in the shuffle, so we apologize for that, but we want to make sure everybody gets their order forms turned in on time. So next up is the demo day and the Bobcat ceremony. Again, that's this Saturday the 13th. Our goal for this day is to bring everybody out for an afternoon of fun and fellowship. You know, we have 40 new families, 40 new Scouts in the pack, so we want to give everybody an opportunity to come out and meet and greet each other and get a time to hang out. Our Arrow of Light Den will be doing the scouting skills demos. Our Bear Dens will be putting on their Bear Carnival. And we hope that this will give our younger Scouts a taste for some of the scouting skills that they'll be learning and using on their scouting journey through Cub Scouts and beyond. And we also want our older Scouts to come out and support all of our new Scouts as they get their Bobcat as part of that Bobcat ceremony. The demo day and carnival will start at 5:30. The Bobcat ceremony will start at dusk at sunset, which is about 7 o'clock. And then I'll be reaching out to a few parents and leaders to help us with the stations on the Bobcat ceremony itself. So the next thing we need to talk about is our pack dues. We want to remind everybody that 2019 dues are due by the October pack meeting. We would like everyone, including our treasurer, to be able to participate in the pack meeting itself and not have to spend the whole time collecting dues. So in an effort to make that happen, we want to remind everybody that you can pay dues online. In the video or the email that goes out for this video, we will have the link so that you can pay your pack dues online and get that taken care of ahead of time. I will also be available on Tuesday during DIN meetings. If somebody would like to pay face-to-face with a credit card through the Square, we can do that at that time. If you need to make arrangements for either assistance with pack dues or for more time, please contact Allison Metz, or who is our treasurer, or myself prior to this deadline. Only Scouts who have paid the 2019 dues will receive their Pinewood Derby kit at the Christmas party in December. And any Scout who has not paid 2019 dues will not be included in our 2019 recharter, and they will have to re-register in the new year. We don't want to be bugging families during the holiday season about collecting pack dues, nor do we want to burden our treasurer or anybody else on the committee to have to go out and try to collect those dues for the pack during the holiday season. So please be helpful and help us close this out on time here with our October deadline. We as a pack and all units have to recharter with Bay Area Council and the National BSA in January. We ended up rechartering late last year because we didn't get our dues collected on time, and we were the very last unit in the entire council to recharter, and we don't want to repeat that this year. We have set the deadline of October to collect the dues, so that will give the committee and the folks working the actual recharter plenty of time to do all of the paperwork and get it submitted. It's a pretty lengthy process. So everybody getting their dues in October will help us meet that deadline and be successful. So next up is Ghosts and Goblins and the Native American Weekend. So again, those are two council events that are coming up. Registration for Ghosts and Goblins has closed. It's full, so hopefully everybody who wanted to go got registered. Registration is still open for the Native American Weekend. That is our PAC Fall Campout, and it will be a lot of fun for everybody. There'll be lots of programs, including the shooting sports, the BB guns, the archery, and the slingshots. Please register now so that we can ensure everybody can attend. With it being a council event, there is a chance that it will fill up. It's a pretty open registration, but we don't want anybody to be excluded because the event filled up early. You can choose to camp out either 1 or 2 nights, either just Saturday, which is kind of the main night, or Friday and Saturday. Personally, my family, we will be out there for Saturday night camping. You can purchase lunch on Saturday so that meal is covered, but breakfast and dinner will need to be covered or provided by families or dens. So dens will need to get together with the families to figure out how they want to sort that out. We will do a campfire program on Saturday night that will be led by our tiger dens, but with the size pack we have, we're not going to do a large pack meal. That will either be done again at the family or den level. For both events, please go into Scoutbook and RSVP either yes or no so that we'll know who to expect and we can coordinate with everybody there and make sure that everybody's camping together at the Native American Weekend. So this past Saturday, 21 of our scouts went fishing down at the Sea Center, Texas in Lake Jackson. If you have any pictures or video of your family at that event, please do send them to us. We want to put them up on our Facebook and use them in a video like this to wrap up and showcase all the fun that everybody had at the event. Many of our scouts stayed after the fishing and took a tour of the Sea Center itself. They toured the aquarium and they got to interact with the touch tank there. And then about half of the scouts that attended made a full day of it, and after lunch went and visited the Brazosport Museum of Natural Science and went on a science scavenger hunt there at that museum. Our bears were able to make progress on 2 adventures, A Bear Goes Fishing and Fur, Feathers, and Ferns. Our wolves, who went to the museum, were able to work on Digging in the Past, which is a dinosaur, paleontology, archaeology-based adventure. And then our Weeblos were able to do a little bit on Into the Wild. So many thanks to Bud Sheffield, our events chair, for helping to pull all of this together for that day. In looking back at that event, that leads me into talking about our need for an advancement chair. In just a few days before the event, we started to look at what adventures the scouts might be able to make some progress on or complete some requirements for. And just the night before, I went into Scoutbook and online to see what was available and what we could do. I was able to find a few things, as mentioned before, and review those with Bud and with Susan Fowler, who is our new Girl Weeblos Den leader, prior to them going on the tour at the Sea Center and going to the museum. And so while we were able to pull something together kind of last minute, it's not the best case scenario for doing that. The better option would be to have an advancement chair who works with the events chair so that we can coordinate and design events specifically to have scouts complete or advance significantly along an adventure or rank requirement. The advancement chair is a behind the scenes role that's a member of our committee, and that role has 2 main areas of focus. First, they work with parents and den leaders to track advancement in Scoutbook. This activity includes running reports to ensure advancement's entered, approving advancement, and identifying some scouts that may have fallen behind, either because they weren't completing homework assignments or because they had missed a den meeting or something like that. And then secondarily, as mentioned before, they would work with our events chair to plan events that offer learning and advancement opportunities for 1 or more dens or the entire pack. They would also help plan events so that any scouts that had fallen behind could catch up in their advancement and achieve rank by the end of the year. If this type of behind the scenes role appeals to you and it sounds like something that you would be interested in helping our pack be more vibrant, have more learning opportunities, and ensure that our scouts are advancing and learning and doing as much as possible, please let me know so that we can discuss that and get you plugged in. So thanks for watching our weekly update here. We will see you at the demo day and the Bobcat ceremony, and we'll talk with you soon.